but Goldstone did put the car into the sand traps again. This is the Drag Drive Repeat news presented by Summit Racing. We've got some updates from what's going on at Stick Week, because there's a lot of people there testing right now, and we've seen a lot of people that have had a rough, I'd say, last 24 hours at least.
Man, I really wish I was there for the Goldstone rebuild just to document that. So whoever's there, please go by their pits and grab photos for us. Send them to me or Eric. I mean, we need that stuff, because I'd sure love to be able to put together a whole process of them putting that car back together.
Yeah, so for those that haven't seen it, we don't have pictures in here, but Goldstone did put the car into the sand traps again. The sad part is he just had the front end put back together and repaired before heading to Sick Week, and gets out there and puts it into the sand again. I think it's worse this time than it was the first time, though, because it looked like he got all the way into the fence.
Definitely way worse this time. They need radiators. They did get the front end. I don't know if you guys saw the post that we made last night, but Lon Tibbs sent me messages, and I want to apologize to Lon. I thought the car that Goldstone races was the car that Lon brought a couple of years ago, but it's not. Completely different car. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so messages back and forth with him. They got it loaded up in Kentucky, where he lives, onto the front of another Stick Week bound race car, and it's on its way down now. It's probably close, I would think, as of right now. That was late-ish last night, and so big shout out to him for letting those guys at least look and see if they can make it work.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. And I haven't heard where they are on the radiator situations, but they had a call out for a couple radiators, so I'm sure you'll give us an update once you get down there on where everything's at as well.
Well, and I hope they find them. The struggle for them on the radiators is like those are 18 by 12 radiators. Yeah. There's two of them, so I mean it's a good amount of radiator cooling surface. But 18 by 12, I mean, there's no car that has one that small. So you really end up, they sit there for sprint cars, and somebody had made a post or made a comment that the World of Outlaws actually races in Florida next week. So maybe some of those guys are there in town, or some vendors are there and would be able to have something that would be available.
Oh, man, that would be awesome.
Yeah, right? Again, not a lot of pictures, and those guys, they just jumped in and got to work. So I'm sure they're taking pictures, but they're not really posting much.
Yeah, right now their priority isn't documenting. It's getting the car ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they can push it through. They don't have to drive it through the lane or the tech, but they've got to have that thing running Monday morning.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
pretty sad deal, man. Said that I think you were the one that said it, right? About why the chutes didn't deploy.
Yep, they forgot to pull the pin on the chute. So and those guys are very religious on their step. So it just sucks that it's a simple thing like that. Forget to pull the pin, parachutes don't deploy. That car is not easy to slow down, I imagine, without the chutes.
Yeah, man. He said he was like in a video, I think on Sick the Mag, he said, I was only going 180.
Right. Yep.
Which those cars aren't made for that.
Right. Again, if that car is running a 6-second pass or quicker, I mean, they're going to be 230, 250. So, I mean, really, he's lucky that they weren't doing that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who knows? I mean, he may have just been doing like a half-track pull or something like that. Yeah, so pretty sad. I'm excited to get down and see the work that they've accomplished by the time I get there tomorrow. But at the same time, like, man, I hate that for them, because now, like, this other front end, who knows what kind of setup it is, The mounts may have to be refiberglassed. I mean, like, who knows? Like, it's not going to be simply, Zeus to the same spots. I mean, it's going to be a full build. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Deechworks is a leading manufacturer of high-performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, fuel pumps, pump module, fuel rails, regulators, filters, lines, fittings, and surge tanks, all engineered to support power levels ranging from 400 to over 3,000. Use code DDR10 with Deechworks as well and get you a 10% discount on their products as well. We got a cool comment here from Derek Toady. Pistons in the Pines main event did get posted officially.
Nice. All right. Well, sweet. That's great news. Tell them
So
to send us some info. We'll get that out as well.
yeah,
Pistons in the
absolutely.
Pines.
Yep. So that'll be a new event to add to our calendar.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a cool name too.
The community coming together for all the guys having trouble, Goldstone included, is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Well, another one that had some struggles was Rovic busted a drive shaft on the first hit. Thankfully, he had another one in the trailer, and then they switched drive shafts, and then he runs a PB pass of 8.956.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that may be his first 8-second pass in that car yet. So, I mean, like, that's pretty cool for him to do that, especially after breaking the drive shaft. Like, would you be scared? Would you would you not lean on it? Like, nope, not that guy. He's not scared of that at all.
Right. So now they said to fix the 60-foot and keep speeding it up. So that's gonna be pretty wicked. They got a new custom cam designed by BTR and made by Comp Cam, sure delivered. So man, that's gonna be pretty awesome for him. Glad he had another drive shaft with him, because that would have been brutal to go out there at the first hit. And did you see the video? That thing just like exploded.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being on the starting line when that thing popped.
Oh man. Yeah. Me either. Because it was like launch to the moon. So,
yeah, absolutely. And then Rich Guido, his first pass was good until it wasn't. So it was all good during that pass at wide open throttle. When I let off, number 6 injector stuck open. Fought with that the rest of the day. Thankfully, fuel injector development talked me through what they thought it was, gave us the confidence to keep flushing. Finally got a little piece of carbon out. Doesn't seem to hurt anything. Drove it to the hotel and all is good. And then made a pass in the right lane. Need to slow it down some more. Ran an 8.37.
Dude, that's crazy. Do you remember when him and Bill Armstrong were duking it out like in the 870s?
Yeah. Or even up in the nines.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you and I were talking before the show, what is this weather going to do? Because the cold weather is going to be great for a lot of these cars as long as the track comes around and is sticky enough. So we could be seeing some crazy stuff this week.
Man, I really hope. I just hope that we get enough sunshine to warm the track, because it could be, I mean, like in Tulsa, if the forecast isn't above 50, Jimmy's really on the fence about even racing. And so it needs to be above 50 and the sun out for a while. Well, dude, that means you can't race at 8 a.m., which is normally when we do. So, like, do they move the starting time back? Say it starts at 10, but at 10, it's 45 degrees. Like, have these guys, do they have data in that kind of weather to be able to change it up and make sense? So things could go very, very fast this week.
Yeah, which also means things could be blown up really easy too. So that's going to be the part that's going to be riding that line.
Yep. Yeah, with that kind of temp, you can put it, another 100 horsepower is not uncommon.
Right. And we know what happened last sick week when everybody only got one pass. So that kind of hurt everything right off the gate. So it'll be interesting to see how the week starts out this year.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, let's move into the Deechworks, or thanks to Deechworks for that segment. Talking about everything that's going on right now at Sick Week. All right. Well, one thing that we're going to do, or you're going to do, is you're going to see tons of race car friends. So again, appreciate all of our race car friends for, being here watching this. Most people are either at Sick Week or on their way to Sick Week. So appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. And of course, our sponsors, can't do it without them. Mike wouldn't even be on the road headed to Sick Week if it wasn't for these guys. Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performa-Built Transmissions, Car Chains 3D, PowerTube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. And